It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Jags and the Titans. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it complete to Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's going to keep this again. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the run.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigacancro, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 67 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
Yeah, I did. My bad. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback, Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 3rd down and 1. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even...
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Titans. T. Higgins, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action with Lawrence. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run with ETN. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one caught downfield by Higgins. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They go play action now. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lawrence going to throw again. And this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal.
That penalty is declined.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guy's trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Jones. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Slot man moves right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Jones has it. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And now out come the Jags.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
Harris running straight ahead.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That is caught.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. 1st down, and they go back to Harris.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hand off to Spears.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tackle on the play by Christian Benford.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's Spears.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Right back to Spears. To about the 48-yard line. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.